just sort of out there. So there's obviously a problem relating to the underlying economy. And I think it's really important not to forget that. The economy was not in great shape before the latest versions of the financial turmoil started. It frankly wasn't in particularly great shape in August of '07, which is I think when people think, sort of it first really began to show up. And in particular, the housing market, of course, has been in pretty miserable and increasingly miserable shape since about the beginning of '07. House prices pretty much peaked almost everywhere in the summer of '06, and they started coming down after that, and they have been declining increasingly steeply since then. And it's sort of a vicious cycle, which is that if house prices go down and then people can't pay on their mortgages and the mortgages get foreclosed and there's a foreclosure sale, the foreclosure sale is at a lower price, that brings house prices down further, more people have problems, okay? So, the underlying economy is not in great shape. For quite a while, we were being propped up by exports, but even that now seems to be sort of pulling back as the economies across various oceans also begin to feel the pain. In a more immediate sense, we had a liquidity crisis and a credit crisis. And they're two slightly different things, but they both critically have a similar element, which is trust. Most firms do not sit around with very large pools of cash that enable them to do everything from making payroll to buying inventory, all of those sort of normal things about doing business. Most people do not buy their houses with cash. In fact, a hefty proportion of people don't buy their cars with cash. Having the ability to access credit when you need it, having liquidity, is a critically important part of our financial system. And if you look at virtually all of the sort of precipitous disasters where firms that seem to be stable suddenly disappear, starting with something that came before most of you were born, White Westinghouse, I think it was like 1970. They were liquidity crises. Penn Central was a liquidity crisis. Drexel Burnham certainly was a liquidity crisis. Long-term capital was a liquidity crisis. Now, that isn't to say that there wasn't something basically wrong with these firms, but what got them was liquidity. And liquidity happens when, a liquidity crisis happens when the people who you rely on to sort of lend you money on a daily basis as a matter of course say, wait a minute, I'm not sure you're going to be around to pay me back.